Oh, God, let's do it.
Who brought these drugs? Who brought that good stuff? Who brought these drugs? Who brought the drugs? Hit 'em with the magic tune. Hit 'em with the magic tune. Eyes rolling back of the head. Eyes rolling back. Like a zombie do. Like a zombie. What kind of drugs is this? Zombies out of it. Drugs on their face, just a little taste. Blood drinkers, death illa. What the fuck is going on? These motherfuckers, they straight gone. Snapping necks, I'm cashing checks. Lovely ladies, know I'm it. Dancing over with the broomsticks. These motherfuckers passed out. Their fucking eyes roll back and they're out of it, baby. We're moving on through. 1, 2. Who brought these drugs? Who brought the drugs? Hit 'em with the magic tune. Hit 'em with the magic tune. Eyes rolling back of the head. Eyes rolling back. Like a zombie do. Like a zombie.
Oh, God. Is this going to be good? People, people, I have something for you today that is going to blow everything. Why give this man dynamite? Oh, God, who did that? Who sent me the dynamite? Oh, my God. People, now, I just want to say, I am so happy today. I am so happy because of what is coming, And I cannot compromise this secret mission, but I can tell you the iron is planted and the lightning is coming. Oh, God. Oh, God. Cue the 9th. Oh, it's going to be gorgeous, people. I want you to be waiting for it, just like me on the hill. We can watch it together. Giant cloud. Oh, God. Oh, blowing open the portal for enlightenment. Whew! Right in the middle of it is iron. Chewie says, think bigger. You're thinking too small. Think bigger. We need a portal. Oh, God, it's coming. Fantastic. Now, I want to start off today right now because this is what's funny, Satanic Congregation, because I know what's coming. It's history, people. It's quantum reshuffling. Oh, my God. It's going to blow a hole in the fabric of space-time. You're going to love it. Our perspective together will change. A new age, people. A completely dark place. Oh, God. Speaking of dark things, I want you people, Satanic Congregation, it's our privilege to be able to interact in certain ways with the forces of nature and the power of the muse. And I want to bring you one of those this morning. Can you bring up the article, Chewy? People, this is an article by Pat. Oh, God, if they see that, it's going to rock the world. Go down. Go up. People, I just want you to see Pat Mills here, eyes wide open, right? And I just want you to see a little bit of something in a world where the muse reigns. I want you to see what the product of that is, what the gorgeousness and gorgeosity. Don't you love this? Right? Oh, God, I love it. Absolutely love it. The thing is, Pat Mills here has captured. We'll go back one to the Muse. Mills has captured something, right? This is part 2, right? Part 2. And I want you to know something. Bring me back up there so I can say this properly and respectfully. The dragon guards the song written on the fleece, hanging in the tree that stands in the grove of Ares, the place of war. And this is where Pat Mills stands. Right? This is where Pat Mills stands, in that sacred grove. So when you read him, and by the way, his muse is delightful. Can we bring her forward a little bit here? People, watch what can happen with the divine power. Oh, gorgeousness. Stop right there. Gorgeousness and gorgiosity, people. The abominable muse. The Greeks called her Stugera Musa. Oh, God. Oh, God. There's some core, people. There's some core reality that is our reality. Go ahead, bring me back. That is our reality. Do you understand? There is a reason that Jesus Christ was arrested in a public park with a naked kid at the time when one performs the mystery ceremony of the dawn bringer. Oh, God. People, right now, there are atomics of a quantum nature that are set to go off, rooted in the iron. This week, we wait in anticipation. Please. Oh, God. Fantastic. More documentary. So, Pat Mills, thank you for bringing forward your muse for the world to see throughout your life, not just with these articles, but throughout your life, right? Throughout your life. Gorgeousness and gorgiosity. Right, people? Isn't that the purpose of the poet? What is he talking about? I'm talking about authors that you've never read, grammarians. How many of you have read grammarians? You know what these blessed ancient Greek grammarians talk about? They talk about her and her power through the Logos. It's a branch of unrecognized musicians of words. Oh, God, why? Because there are two languages. There is ancient Greek, which is song, and there is what you speak. Fantastic. Right? Isn't it gorgeous? Isn't it gorgeous? Now, people, let's run to a gallery. People, this is for satanic congregation. This is for satanic congregation. That's why we're doing this, right? So let's give you something fun. People have noticed this, I'm sure. I'm sure people would notice this for sure. Are you ready? Cue up the film. Let's see the film. People, I want you to watch what is going on. People are demanding my arrest and incarceration as the devil. These pitchfork wielding people, which Pat writes about, coincidentally. That's so nice. These pitchfork wielding people they're all around. Isn't this gorgeous? Now, don't worry, satanic congregation, don't worry. That's all according to plan, right? Who do you think is running this show? Oh, do you think it would be this gorgeous otherwise? Oh my God, give the devil his due. You say, oh, he's too much. He's too much. People, you love it. You love to be spanked. Now, are you ready? Who is this gentleman? He's the voice of Legion. Are you ready? Give us a little bit, Chewy.
Dr. Amin Hillman, and he's on the Danny Jones podcast talking about how Wes Huff and him disagree on the proper meaning of the word Creo in Greek, which really means Christ. And you'll see what I'm talking about. But that's not the interesting part. It's how this professor reacts to being confronted with truth. He gets physically agitated to the point where many people think he's manifesting a demon.
All right. All right. Did you see the little devilish smile on my face? Oh, this is gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous. Now, people, watch what's happening. Watch what's happening. How do we reach, satanic congregation, back into time and pull a quantum element forward and take those two and create a syzygy, the present and the past together as one? That's a magic trick. It's a magic trick. Would you like me to do it for you again? Do you understand? Oh God, we summoned them. We summoned them. These are the voices of hatred for the demons. Oh God, these are the people who will put you on a stake and burn you alive. And you, satanic congregation, you didn't think we could summon these people, did you? Did you? Shame on you. Where is the whip? Did we bring the whip? No. Timmy, you're free today. Just sit there with your orange juice. Timmy is in my mind. Let's go to it, people. Are you ready? Now, wait a minute. Should we do a little more video, people? The really fun thing about these videos are the comments. The comments. These people make me big. These people are praying for Amen. The whole legion of them is praying for Amen. Oh, God. They're praying for me. People who are praying for Amen, I would like to ask you to stop. And I would like to ask you instead to pray for the children who are starving in Gaza. Pray for the starving children and their starving parents. Pray for the people who are trying to feed them. Don't pray for me, dude. I got everything I need. Right? Oh my God. Fantastic. Let's see a little bit of the craziness, people. Read these comments. Read these comments. These people, I love to be in their dreams. Do you know what's better than being in this man's wife's dreams? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh God, it gives me. Let's get to the clip before I melt down over here.
So I'll leave it to you. Let you decide. Let me know what you think about this in the comments, because like I said, this is strange. Let's check it out.
There's a lot of people online that really want this guy to debate you. So let's listen to what his response is to your translation of the word Christ.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Eternal throne as the second person of the Trinity stepping into humanity. But if you were to say to someone after this, if someone said like, hey, you met Wes Huff, how was he? And you went, he's a little bit condescending. You wouldn't be talking about my humility.
No,
right? Because that word has a different meaning in it.
Wait a minute. Do we have to talk? How do we get to this guy's humility? Wes. Oh my God, Wes, this is about Christ, Wes. This isn't about your humility. If you want humility, I'll give that to you. Right? Everybody remember that Wes Huff refused to appear with me on Danny Jones because he is afraid, right? He's with somebody who actually reads these texts and people, I'll just pull out the text and he will run like a little child. It'll be terrible. It would be the worst thing he could possibly do. Right? Love it. Do you see the authority the devil gives? Do you see? Complete and total cowardice. Let's keep going and fast forward and just see his response. Get this gentleman's response. Oh God. Right, people? Look at that commercial. How ironic that on this monetized crap that they're running a Christian commercial about people starving to death while they're paying for others to die. And I'm the fucking demon. Pat Mills gets it right. Where's my cloak, Pat Mills? Where's my red bishop's hat, Pat? Oh, God. Play it, Chewy.
Mashiach, who would come and be different.
And so just remember, this is all because they disagree on the word Creole, because what he's saying is that in the religious context, it means Christ, it means Messiah, it means Mashiach. But Hammond over here is saying that that it means cream. Okay, he's trying to completely say that it's wrong. That Wes Huff and pretty much every other Greek scholar is misinterpreting it wrong. And Dr. Amen, let me remind you, was fired from his job at St. Mary's, a respected institution, because of how vulgar he is. His mistranslation of some really important work, I guess, got him fired. But I had to beep some of this stuff out, by the way, because of how vulgar this guy is. I'm telling you.
Fantastic. Listen to the slander. Listen to the slander. First of all, Creo. That's the wrong word, dummy. It's Creo. It's a different letter, you bonehead. This guy doesn't read Greek, and it causes me to get possessed. Do you understand? Because he's taking you into the back alley, just like his people. Just like his people. Also, a mistranslation, firing. That is what? That is complete fabrication, people. It's complete fabrication. All the stuff that you're about to see is completely fabricated. And I'm not talking about just today. I'm talking about what you're about to see this week and the week following. All right? We have made the hit. They have felt it. They are afraid. Do you understand, satanic congregation? Do you see the fear? Oh, God. It's absolutely gorgeous, right? It's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I just want to make a point, too, in Pat's article, if I can be on a first-name basis with Pat Mills, right? Right? The AKA the godfather of comics, right? Oh, God. The British revival, all that kind of stuff, right? Oh, anyway, Pat was talking about, he did the article, part of it is he just asked people what they thought about my work, just to assemble, right? The way that people are looking at these sources, the way they're looking at the text that I'm giving you. And it was, it was shocking and horrifying. And 1331. Oh, do you see how the Muse writes? Do you see how she blends? Oh, God. Oh, God. This is the Ascendant. This is the Muse Ascendant. The Legion of Dragons is assembling for the Muse Ascendant. Oh, God. Oh, God, people. Absolutely gorgeous. Let's get a little more take. And if we could look at a couple, Chewy, can you bring up some of the comments? They're fantastic. The comments of the Christian community, the Jewish community, the Muslim community. There's people who are Muslims who are responding, saying, we don't allow the blasphemy in our part of the world. Why do you? Right? Do you understand? Yeah, right. Okay. Look at that. Look at some of these. Go ahead. Put that up, Chewy. Let's just see what people are thinking. Are these the newest? These are the top. Okay, let's go. You can literally feel this man's darkness coming through the video. He strikes me as a dangerous person in more ways than one. It's unbelievable watching him react in this manner. People do react in a manner. Oh, God. These demons know their time is short. I pray that everyone in the flesh knows this too. Wait a minute. What's the flesh comment, though? I'm not sure about that. I'm in the flesh. Are you in the flesh? I think we're all in the flesh, bro. Even so, come quickly. Oh, God, he wants Jesus to come. And look, there's 626 people who want Jesus to come. What do you think's going to happen when I show them shit Christing? Where is it? Let's start with shit Christing. People, bring it up. No, that's it. People, look at this. You want to know what kind of Christs there were? Right? These people don't know because they don't read these texts from antiquity. They look at one and they create images for that one. Sorry, Martin. Yes. Yes. Now that is a technical term, and this is an educational channel. Do you understand me? We are talking about Christing with feces and a little honey and a little vinegar. Do you understand? That's what this text says. And what, pray tell, would you shit Christ? You shit Christ your face? Do we have here, people? You know what? We're going to have to bring it back. Get us the text back here, just so you know, right? This is Mr. Rogers Goes to Hell. Do you understand? Mr. Rogers Goes to Hell. Do we need the performance? I hope I'm convincing you, Pat, because that is absolutely the only portal that I've got is through her. And she gives me poop, deeply Christed with vinegar onto the face, removes hardenings of the skin when it's mixed with honey and Christed on it, treats white spots with oil. It makes the face shine, and the Schitzheimer, the shit blood, is Christed into the eyes, and it heals them, amblyopia, when they have amblyopia, and it gives you oxytorkian. It gives you sharp vision. Take it down. Now, people, did you see the Christ things? You saw the one in the yellow there, right? There's two in that, right? Because he's talking about Christing on your face, in your eyes. What is the blood, the hyma of the poop? What is the poop's blood? If you take a poop and sit it, you can bleed it. Oh, God. Do you understand? Do you understand? Okay. Your vital juices of the poop. Do you understand? Remember I told you hyma can also be sperm And when I say sperm, when they said sperm, they meant both male and female. And you say female sperm. How do you have female sperm? Right? Seed that is ejaculated just like a male. Sorry if you didn't know that, gents. Right? Well, right. Yes, exactly. Chewy said, make sure. Right. Where do we shit Christ? Now, people, you realize this abomination that I'm bringing forward is a place of emptiness, a place of void. This is that abomination that brings destruction. And what is it? It's the reality that you have been misled. What other kind of Christing do we have? Yes, I know. We have that Christing as well. That's where the breast can be Pope Christed, right? It's the way, it's the way it is. There's reasons. They always give reasons for this, right? They're not people. They're using very complex drugs. This is all from the echidna, right? We're all branching. This wisdom that we have is from the echidna. I'm going to show you Wednesday, Saint Peter high as a kite. I'm going to show you him getting high. I'm going to show you him having a trip, and I'm going to show you him reporting it without any problems. Why? Because they are Christing. Sometimes you shit Christ. Sometimes you take your apostles' feet and you Christ those little boys' feet. Do you understand? Can I show you the little boy's feet? Yes. Oh, God, they found us. No, I'm just kidding. Are you ready? This is free speech, people. Aren't you happy about free speech? Who is this? Apollonius, historian. This is the Historia Mirabile, right? Amazing things that are happening. And he says, look, in Philarchus's so-and-so book of the histories of India, he says that they have a white root there in this place, which when you collect it or cut it and prepare it with water and then plaster it on the feet, those who were plastered, the people who were plastered, they get this forgetfulness of intercourse. They don't like want to engage in intercourse, and they act homoios eunuchos. Eunuchos. Look at that word. Can you? I don't know if we can. No, because it's a picture. We can't. Look, there it is, people. Eunuchos. Who are the eunuchs of the world, baby? Let's Christ their feet. Until what? Oh, until what? Baby. This is part of the cult. That's why Jesus is walking around. The guy who was arrested with a naked kid in a public park screaming, I'm not a trafficker. That guy is also involved with the feet of his disciples for a reason. Oh, it's all metaphor. You got to wash your feet, right? What you putting on those feet? Jesus. He's Christing. Why do you think the crowd was so mad, screaming at him? Are you a Christer? You Christed? Take off his clothes. Look at his hoo-ha. Look at the hoo-ha of Jesus. There is a way, but that way is only for the children. You got to become like one of them. People, why? It's all sitting there so gorgeously. Give me a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to spin in a little bit like I'm mixing records or something. Put the video again. I want to hear a little more video of what people think. And just fast forward through my either here. No, keep. I want the comments. The comments. Yeah, I do want the comments. Let's see a couple more of these. Okay, let's see. Someone with spiritual awareness remains calm. Right, people, look. Why are they having to calm themselves? Right? Why do you think? Why do you think? Right? Because they're about to face reality. And reality hurts when your Jesus Christ was arrested with a naked kid. That's all there is to it, baby. The name above all other names, Jesus. Does it make me, they all say it makes me uncomfortable to say Jesus. I love Jesus Christ, man. He is the most Christed out motherfucker going. And he has taken you all on the ride that you deserved, you greedy little everlasting life coveting motherfucks. Was that from the devil? Definitely. Don't blame me. Right? Right? It's the way we have to. This demonic behavior is gross. Thank you for calling out that we need to pray for this man. No, I said you need to pray for those children. I almost typed something different, but your words were so whatever. We should pray for any lost souls to flee from their evil ways. But make me big. One thing, just one word, Gaza. Okay, just one word. Yeah, your greed stains your hypocritic souls with the stench of ruin. Your God demands child sacrifice. His son sacrifices children. And that's why he got crucified. Blessed be Yahoo. And the guy who said we all go to 70 virgins, fuck him. Give me the next one. What sick, perverted bullshit. Pat, you're right about the matriarchy and the patriarchy. You're totally right about it. 70 virgins who can't queef or fart or poop or urinate. They can't urinate either, can they? How the hell? How the hell does that happen? It's not even smart. It's not even smart. Natural paganism, natural worship of the muse, the worship of the cosmos is not dumb. It stands on reason. And a virgin who can't pee or poop is just stupid. At least the Christians recognized poop Christing, right? Oh God, the nuns want that more than ever. Give me the next. Oh, who's this? Yes, worship. Thanks, Carlos. Hey, Carlos, how you doing? I actually met Carlos. Fantastic. Love to see you guys. People, what are we talking about? Leave it up. Leave that one up. People, what are we talking about? You're going to enter into mania if you Christ. Do you understand? Peter enters into mania. Let's define it here. Who is this distinguished author? Can they see this? Who is this distinguished author? Look at Ammonius at the top. Ammonius. Oh, this is Ammonius. I love it. And what is he? He's writing on grammar, right? He's writing on the word, right? And what is he interested in? He's interested in vocabulary, right? Lexion, those words I told you. And what is he focusing on here? Mania. You see that first word in bold? Mania. Mania in Greek, right? Look at the second line. Well, we have seen that one, haven't we? Oistros. Everybody who's in Greek practicing, try to say this. Omicron, iota, sigma, tau, rho, omicron, sigma. Look at that. It's got an internal sigma and it's got a terminal sigma, right? Nice, right? Oistros. right? And we don't say oistros, we say oistros with the accent here, right? Where that little circumflex is. Ooh, that's sexy, right? And then what do we have? Oistrous, right? I'm going to tell you what oistrous is in a second. And then we have another good vocabulary word here for you people who are learning Greek. Lusa. Lusa. The English name Lissa comes from this, right? Lusa. And who is Lissa? She is madness, fury. She is what you get when the dog bites. Which dog, Almond? The dog foams. Do you understand me? People, you're hearing it from their language, right? Look at the first word, mania. Mania is what, right? Madness is what? It is the ecstasis logismo. It is the ecstasy of reason. Madness is the ecstasy of reason. That word ecstasy in yellow highlighted, ecstasis, epsilon, kappa, sigma, tau, alpha, sigma, iota, sigma, ecstasis. We get ecstasy in English, but that doesn't mean ecstasy as we have it defined just in English. It is a state in which you are taken off your reasoning base. You understand? Okay, now let me finish translating it, right? Let me finish translating it. Mania is the ecstasy of reason, and frenzy or Lissa, frenzy is that extra wound up mania when it's truly engaged. Oistrous is the power of the insanity of the sexual drive. Oistrous is the power of the insanity of the sex drive. Do you remember? Take it down. What is the kingdom of the devil? Right? What is it? It is that which is accessed through epithumia, that sexual passion that cannot be stifled, that rules the cosmos, the arrangement. Do you understand? Nothing can beat sexual passion. Eros is king. Do you understand? If it weren't that way, you and I wouldn't be here. Do you see the invisible divinities that guide? Do you see them? You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. Now, people, we have had Christed eunuchs, we've had shit Christings, and now I say for you, the absolute top, the absolute top. I gotta open this up a little bit. Let it. It's kind of hot over here. The absolute top, people. I want to translate this for you. It is Hippocrates, right? Hippocrates, 5th to 4th BC, right? Right, and it's coming from his De Fistulis. Oh my God, you're gonna love this. Ein de ho archos ek bipte. Okay. If your anus falls out. Now, wait a minute. Bring me back up. I'm sorry, people. I have to explain this because it's Hippocratic, right? What does he mean? What does he mean by if your anus falls out? This is what you call prolapse, right? You've got rectum pushing through. Do you understand? It's just tissues coming together. Why are there so many sirens? It's just tissues coming together, right? And there's a prolapse, right? You can get this in the uterus too, right? So if you have one of these anal prolapses, what do? Would you believe that you Christ? Yes, you Christ your anus. First, it says, anosas spongoi mathakoi. First, you take the drugs in the sponge that mollify, that soften that tissue. First, you do that, you apply that, right? And then what do? You thoroughly Christ with the purple. You thoroughly Christ with the purple. Is it odd for them to Christ the anus with the purple? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Brilliant, Joey. Absolutely not. There are other applications for Christing your anus with the burning purple. You understand? This is the purple that inflames medically. That's how they refer to it. Now go back to that passage, Chewy, real quick. Go back to that passage. People, what does this say? It says, I want you to Christ with that purple. Then you tie the person up by their hands and you hang them for a little while. Now, people, why would you be doing this? Hippocrates, get it on. Are you nuts? Hippocrates, is something wrong with you? You sick weirdo? No. You're trying to keep that tissue from prolapsing. So in manipulating the body, they are reducing that prolapse. It's absolutely, it's good medicine. It's good medicine, but it's medicine that requires you to have a purple applied to the anus. All right. Now, years ago, I want to tell this story. Years ago, Dr. Carl Ruck was in contact with me and had been for, by that time, about a year, I think. And I had been just dropping bombs on him. And I told him, I said, look, they're using this with the drug. They're applying it here anally, and the drug is the burning purple. And he said, if that's true, then we have to find a purple anus. I said, that's genius. You must find a purple anus. And this was an email. He emailed me that one. So I said, genius, and went to my library and pulled out. I asked Muse, show me the purple anus. And I just randomly picked one of my texts out, pulled it out, opened up blindly to the page, put my finger on a purple anus, and sent it immediately to Carl Ruck and said, here it is, purple anus. Here's another one. Here's another one. They are not exceptionally common. Do you understand? The Muse is my cheat. I ask her for things and she gives them to me. Otherwise, I would have never been able to bring you all of these sources. Do you understand? I want you to see. Bring up that abominable Muse. Bring up that abominable Muse again from the article. I want people to understand that this is the acquisition. This is the acquisition of the song that is quantum. It is through her. And she is now ascendant. The bomb is falling. The detonation is soon. Don't guess, people. Don't guess. It's better than you think. Don't guess at all. Don't guess at all. But everything has been timed perfectly. Oh, God. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. Chewy, I want you to bring up now, people. What am I going to do? I'm going to bring up some text for those of you who are saying, let's make forward. Oh, you want one more? Chewy wants one more. Please get it. And it was obviously important. So put it up there, Chewy. And let's make sure we told the story completely. Right. Right. There it is. There it is. Do you understand what we do when we enter the mystery? Do you understand why it was that Jesus was saying to Mary, eat my semen? People, do you understand? This is why Wes Huff missed that Christing someone's eyes is so common. It's in the Bible. And he stood back in his pride, not his humility, in his pride. And he said, what this man says is absurd. It is not used that way in the Bible. We are different, and our meanings are different and pure. And Jesus Christ gets arrested with a naked kid in the public park. And the souls of those who have been violated, are kindled. Those souls are kindled with a thirst for nemesis. Nemesis. Do you understand? The legion of dragons brings nemesis. Oh, God. Bring the textbook in here before I burst into flames. Boom. I love it, people, and I hope you'll be looking this week. Wednesday, we're going to see St. Peter High, right? I didn't know there were any drugs in the Bible. Oh, God. Really? Oh, it's gorgeous, people. Now, the key to getting there is this. Oh, my God, and it's so friggin' hard, right? No, it's not. Don't say that, people. Units 1, 2, and 3 are about nouns and verbs. Nouns are words that are persons, places, or things. Verbs are actions or states of being. Actions and being. Did you hear that, people? Did you know that about a verb? I kick the ball. That's an action. I am the ball. That's a state of being. Right? Actions and states of being. That's all those 2 units are. Now, there's a lot of mechanics that you have to understand, right? You have to understand. Nouns are going to have cases. And why are nouns going to have cases? Because you have to tell if a noun is doing something or having something done to it, having something done by it, having something done with it. Do you understand? You need to know things about nouns. And how do you do that in Greek? You do that with the cases. And what are the cases? The nominative, genitive, dative, and accusative. I want you to remember those 4. There's another called the vocative, but it is rare. It's used frequently in your book, but it is rare. And I don't want you memorizing it. I want you to memorize the nominative, genitive, dative, and accusative, people. And they are all spelled out here. Here is your little table. If you don't know this table by now, you are not a Marine. Nominative is the subject. Genitive. Look at what they put there. Of in English. Here's our crap bog trotting of. Right? Look at how many things you got to translate it. Right? Why? Because English lacks. English lacks. Dative, to, for, by, with, in, or at. 2 or 4, it's the indirect object. Genitive is possessive, people. The book of Homer, Homer's book. Do you understand? Dative, the indirect object, right? The thing that's being advantaged or disadvantaged, the thing by which it's being done, right? Oh, God. And it's got this positional thing of in or at, right? All of these, you're not going to be able to remember these right off the bat. Right? These have to sink into your brain. But if you're a Marine, these have sunk. Accusative, direct object, right? This is what the verb is acting on. It's also, look at this, people, motion toward. Take me down. Think about that for a minute. The object that the verb is acting on. I kick the ball. The ball is being acted upon by the verb, by the kicking. That's the accusative case. But if you think about it, geometrically, that is a direction toward an object. I just want you to think about it. It is a direction. The accusative is a vector, and they use it geometrically in their conversation. This is part of the reason Greek is so superior. Oh, God. Now, it's the mechanics. Other languages do this, right? It's not just Greek, but okay. Let's see how the Greeks do it with the geometry, right? They go way beyond with the geometry. At times, right? Okay, whatever. Boom, boom, boom. What do I want you to look at, people? Look at this geometry if you don't believe me. Boom. Here are your cases. This is oblique, baby. The nominative is always the subject, so it's not going to be here. Here are your oblique cases. Accusative, dative, and genitive. Right? Oh, God. What is the accusative? It's motion towards something. What is the dative? It's the state of being on or in something with motion coming toward you or away from you. What is the genitive? It is motion out of. Toward, in, and out of are your three orientations. Now, for those of you who don't feel comfortable with orientation, too bad. Those are your orientations, right? Now, you have declensions of nouns. That's just families, right? We're talking about the first declension here with this noun, techne. People look at it, just know this is a noun. It means skill, right? Skill. In its nominative case, it looks like this, techne. In its genitive case, it looks like this, technes. Can I? Yeah, oh, I can. Good. Look at its genitive, technes. Look at how the ending has changed. They've just added a sigma. The sibilation indicates possession. Do you hear me? When you are chanting, take it down. Take it down. When you are chanting, singing a hymn to Ion at 4 a.m. as part of a mystery like Jesus was doing, you have to understand that a sibilation designates possession. I belong to the power that is the daimon. Do you understand? How do you know that? Now, in the magical formula, they will put these sibilations, stack them, right? Stack sibilations. It's just one of the noises that I'm going to show you that they use. They also use moaning. Moaning. Yeah. Moaning. They describe it as bellowing, the bellowing of a cow, for example. Yeah. Right. About what? Is there a white van? People, don't be so. Hello. It's just the CIA. God damn the Secret Services. Why don't you just watch my show? People, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, right? And for all of you who think I am in the CIA or something, seriously, you absolutely do not know me because I am totally incompetent. Show me the, I want more reactions. We're going to take a break from this and we're going to go to reactions, right? Go up here. Yeah. Let's play a little more of it, shall we? Let's play a little. Whoop. People, while the techne is sitting on your brain, listen to this.
This gets a little crazy, so let's keep going.
And the Greek translation of that, which both the Greek translation of the Old Testament and in the New Testament both use, is Christ. Why? Because it means anointed one. So Ammon takes that and he says, well, in this very specific instance, in this stream of classical medical literature, it means to apply a drug to your eyes, specifically in related to not the bot fly. What does he say? The
bot fly.
He relates it to a fly.
So how would you purify water in case of a blackout?
God, get those idiots off there. Listen, bonehead. When they drop the bombs, you're dead. None of your purified water is going to fucking count. Give me the next one. Don't you love it? No, keep playing. Keep playing. We love this stuff. Satanic Congregation, make sure I know that you love this. Moron.
In the particular instance that it's being used. But this is where semantic range is
Bullshit.
very important.
Semantic range.
Oh, God.
And this is the problem that some
Hold on,
others
hold on.
have.
Let him finish. Let him finish.
Yeah, should we,
He's
should
almost
we pull
there.
up this clip, by the way?
It's about to
Just so
climax.
There's context. I think I have it.
All right, fast
Just wanna
forward
see
through the
so
part
that-
where he plays the
because
clip. We don't need to
He
play
looks
that again.
physically agitated.
Okay,
His
there.
knowledge says there. But you're saying that like he's
Gets
stretching
worse.
some of his knowledge on the
This guy.
pharmacological
Oh,
history
God, this guy's a
of language
genius.
and bringing
Listen
that
to
in
this
say
genius
Jesus'
talk.
lexicon and how
God.
he says things.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
so I
I can touch you, by the
there's
way.
two sort of terms that are used specifically within biblical studies, but this applies to anything within the ancient world where we're trying to come up with translations in deriving meaning. The
Stop.
first is there's
Wait a
there's
minute.
a
Wait a
discipline
minute.
called
Where we're trying. What are you doing, Wes? You're trying to derive meaning? Is that what you're doing? That's not translation. I don't derive anything. I don't fabricate. I don't falsify. I don't obfuscate. This is science, Wes. Classics is science. There is no interpretation for shit Christing that I care to learn. There is just shit Christing. Yeah. Yeah. Blessed are the eunuchs with those little tiny, tiny feet. And you put the cream on the feet for the eunuch. And then you crossed his didymus. Those are the twins. Do you understand what Jesus was doing with children in a public park at 4 a.m.? Let's go back a little more of that. Fast forward until he can comment about
Jesus.
This is
What do
where
you
it
think?
gets
Okay, here.
the most intense. He said exegesis, talking about a form of studying a text, and he's just said the name Jesus. Said the word Jesus.
Is it just me, or is this guy turned on? He is totally turned on, bro. He's totally turned on. He is. Look at it in his face. Can you run that back and play it again? I turned this man on. Look at him.
And notice he said Jesus, because this is where it gets the most intense. He said exegesis, talking about a form of studying a text, and he's just said the name Jesus. Said the word Jesus, and now watch.
Out. Right, the opposite.
Yeah. Do you see the excitement, people? Do you see that? It's perverted, isn't it? It's absolutely perverted, right? And from here is where you weave the fabric of bringing back 1331. Give me the comments. I want to see the comments, people. Go to the newest, Chewy. Just go to the newest comments. Let's see. Boom. Let's see. Are people changing the way they think? That guy scares me. Can they see me? Am I really scary? Oh, shut up, Jimmy. Don't listen to him. That man is terrifying. Oh, thank you, Christina. I'm coming to your dreams tonight, sweetie. This video seems to be more of an ad hominem. Oh, thank you. Right? Is it ad hominem toward Hillman? That's me. There doesn't seem to be any concrete arguments to oppose him, including anything from Wes. Finally. Now, people, this is one of the things that I wanted to say to you, congregation. I've been following these for a couple of days now, right? And I went through all the Reddits. I didn't know there was so much. I was honestly, I was right on point. So my face is in the text all the time. Right? It's got to be. And I didn't notice. People are smart. You, satanic congregation, restore my faith in humanity. You do. Sometimes you come out with pure reason. You just pull it out like a sword and just cut people down. Absolutely gorgeous. And I am honored to have been able to be a part of whatever process it was that put that together. Just to have you interact just in one way, and boom, that's set in your mind, and your reason kicked in, and bam, that's exactly what that's exactly what this is. This note, put that note back up there. Who's this fantastic observationist? This video seems to be more of an ad hominem attack. It doesn't seem to be any concrete arguments. Wes doesn't say anything that is concrete. They can't, people, because all I'm doing is using the Greek. That guy is scary. I don't get why they hear Jesus' name. People, you can say Jesus all day. I love it when Jesus pulls out and soaks in his hand and gives it to Mary, and he's like, baby, take this seed of life. You will have the ion. You'll possess the ion. Isn't that great? Many more of these types of so-called professors are teaching in your colleges. Well, not very vile. He's very, very beyond dark. Now, people, what the hell's the difference between terrifying and vile? Cheryl Ewing, 8894, says vile. How am I vile, Cheryl? That's not real descriptive. He was sitting across from someone, talking to him, yet barely made eye contact. Oh, God, you know what that means, people. I don't know. Amen. Please spell my name right. Hey, to the Christians who are praying for me, please spell my name right. It has 2 Muse in it. Alpha, mu, mu, omega, nu. Amon. And that's how you say it. It's not Hamon. It's Amon. Good. Amon takes his name from a demon. Well, that's true. You can see he delights in hating. No. I don't take any delight in hating, right? The devil has given me a job to do. And if that is your chief, absolute 100% chief rectifier, because that's what we're doing. We're rectifying your ignorance with purple. And it burns. It Christing burns. Did you know that when Jesus was Christing that little boy in the public park, that it was burning? Oh, God. Do you see how blessedly gorgeous I am as a history teacher? It's lovely, right? Give it to me. One couple more comments, and then we're going back to the university, right? But people, you've got to understand, this is the fire under which you are coming, right? Lol, he's a demon. Well, why are you laughing out loud? I guess they're making fun of it, right? And every once in a while, somebody with reason hits the page. Let's make this simple. Oh, God, let's not. Look, they say let's make this simple, and then it's not. I saw a person that seems to have some type of Tourette. Now, listen, I do not have Tourette's. And for you to say that is insulting to the people who have Tourette's. Tits out. Do you understand? You can take that and shove it. Put it where that oil is. Give me the next one. I want to see a couple more of these. That really pisses me off. I don't know why. That one pisses me off. Looks like this poor doctor has a mental illness. For everybody out there who's got mental illness, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Maybe it's a compliment. Right? We can hang. It wasn't that mentioning of Jesus that got Amon worked up. Oh, God, is this somebody with reason? It was that he couldn't sit there and listen to that guy butcher the Greek language. Amon reads ancient Greek. He was not manifesting a demon. That is so ridiculous. Thank you. The Laura. Can I call you Laura? Thank you, Laura. Thank you very much, Laura. You've read the situation as nature has given you the eyes to read it without any sort of faith. People, do you see the minions of faith that are out there? And these people are demanding my what? Insert. Some of them want me arrested, right? Some of them want me dealt with. Why would that be? Why would that be? Because we are breaking through. We're breaking through. They're coming from the future to now. They're waiting. Oh, God. Iron Danny. Satanic hero. Satanic champion. Bringer of dawn. Dragon. Oh, God. Love it. Do you see why it scares them? Do you see why it scares them? Because they are crazy people. They are crazy with the faith. The faith has given them an ecstasy of their reason. Did we finish the mania? I didn't. Did we show them? People, I want you to realize that there is a sexual mania in the language, but just put it up there because I want them to see it. Look at this word, oistrous. Right there, Chewy. Blow it up. Does everybody see this in bold? Omicron, iota, sigma, tau, rho, omicron, sigma. Everybody who's learning Greek, spell it out. Oistrous. Oistros. What is oistros? It is a sexual frenzy that is requisite for prophecy. Do you understand? Sex is not just for reproduction. It is also for inspiration. And this oistrous is the word for the gadfly. The gadfly is the Christ. The gadfly is the Christ. The gadfly is the Christ. Sexual mania. They stripped him. They screamed at him, "Are you Christing?" And then they crucified him. Can you believe that, people? Oh, God. Where is this? Who will make that? Who has the guts to artistically depict it? This is fantastic. Fantastic. Why does it need the Dawnbringer? Right? Oh, God. Fantastic. Give me the book back. People, I want to show you a couple more things from Unit 1. Putting these all together with what I've showed you before. Right? These are all your endings here. Now, look, your nominative case. There's your ending, your eta. The genitive, there's your ending, eta with our sibilant. Right? What about the dative? An eta with an iota, because the iota is that which tells you you are in or on something. What are you on in that passage I just showed you? What is your anus on? Your anus is on the purple, right? Your anus is on the purple. What is the accusative form? Eta plus the new. When you hear that new, you're going to be thinking this thing is being acted upon. Look at how the vowels change here with the alphas. Doesn't matter. Eta and alpha are sister vowels. Sister stars at one constellation of 7 singers. Do you understand? Tuhe. Do you get it? Oh, God. This is Techne, right? I'm talking about 2K. Let's go. You memorize these endings, people. Here's the second declension. That's for boys and boys who have had their ditty me taken off. Boys who are neutered. Why do you neuter boys in antiquity? Ask Jesus. First you Christ them. Fantastic. People, I want you to learn these. Here's logos. What is the genitive? Logu. What is the dative? Logoi. And I'm forcing you to pronounce this iota that is the subscript of this omega. You see that little thing? That's tiny. It's like Timmy. It's tiny. And it's sitting between the 2 big cheeks. Look what it's doing there of the omega. Logoi. Logon. Right? That's our accusative. Nice. Right? Fantastic. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to look through those nouns, and here they're all written out, right? Logos, anthropos, adelphos, nesos, and doron. The little neuter doron. It's a little gift. Little gift. Oh, I love it. It's a little gift. Doron. All right. This is my brother. He's a man, and on the island, he's my gift. Let's do it. Mm, mm, Unit 2. Oh, people, the article. Please, this definite article has what kind of forms? Masculine, feminine, and neuter once again, and it's got to have its cases. The definite article is gonna, it does a lot more. A lot of people say it's the in English. It's not, right? It does a lot more than the, and people don't realize. Take it down. People don't realize, like Dan, right? Dan and Kip, because they don't really do Greek. They just pretend to, right? They don't realize that there are generic and specific articles, right? So they don't even know how to use it. I heard Dan McClellan try to, DuckTales Dan, I heard him try to take a noun and turn it into an adjective that they already have, right? It's absolutely ridiculous. It's the most amateur and just, incapacitated that you could be. It's not scholarly, right? It's not scholarly. By the way, people on Reddit figured that stuff out. I didn't realize that people were so, up on the brothel, right? And everything that's going on. People, I want you to know, I don't have classes anymore one-on-one. I can't. Do you know why? People have infiltrated with the purpose of, most of the time, is to make some cash off the situation. By being detrimental, they can make cash. People have posed, but the dude who posed as me on Reddit and was giving people advice and had a fake email and everything, you people are scumbags. What kind of person would do that? Is your life really that meaningless? Are you that much without the muse that you have to put on somebody else's skin and not do a very good job of imitating them? That must be total ionic punishment for you to live in that world. For all the people who were deceived by that person, every one of you gets a whip. I'm giving you a psychic whip, and I'm telling you, it's your turn to do the naughty to that person. Do you understand? This is how the devil works. See, people, they just open their mouths. They open their humble mouths, like Wes's humble mouth, who's saying things to you that are completely and totally deceptive. Totally deceptive. Yeah. Yeah. Right, Wes? Oh, God. That's why, people, you don't know what's brewing. You don't know what's brewing, but he's running. I think we found a place he can't run anymore. Let's do it. Cheer for it, people. Give it to me. Give me the chapter again. People, this is you. Let's have some decorum. These are the definite articles. Ho tu toi ton in the masculine, hoi singular, hoi ton tois tus in the plural. Right? You can translate this as the for now. Hey taste tay tain, high tone tais tas. To tu toi ta, ta ton tois ta. Now, everybody, you need to sit in a corner. I can't do this with you personally because of all the people out there who are crazy. So I need you to be doing it with yourself in the corner, right? In the shower, right? Sitting in your car, right? Wherever. At the grocery store. Ho, tu, toi, ton. You remember these. Hoi, ton, tois, tus. Remember them. Hey, taste, tay, tain. You hear that little bit of the Yoda in the dative? Tay, tay. Want to hear it? Tain. And then the plural. High, ton, tais, tas. Good. Two of the units. right? 2 of the units. What we're going to do is I'm going to take you to unit 2 now and 3. And I want you to be focusing. We have exercises. I'm going to come through Wednesday with exercises from all 3 units. And I want you who are following me to be able to translate from all 3 units. Units 2 and 3, the verbs. You're going to learn these 5 things about them: person, number, tense, mood, and voice. Every verb is going to have some kind of person, number, tense, mood, and voice. And they tell you under tense, look at this. Look at how brainy this gets, which can show time and aspect. Do you know there's a difference between time and aspect? Oh, God. Are you doing this thing repeatedly? How is that? That's not, what does that have to do with time? Well, you have to have chronos, right? Oh, God. You have to have time in order to have aspect. Are you doing this once or are you doing it repeatedly? That's aspect. Right? Now, can you believe that they can tell this from their verbs? We have to draw out an expression in order to get this. Right? They didn't. Right? Moods. All the moods. Great. Person, number, tense. Right? Oh, God. Look at aspect here, people. Just to focus on time and aspect. Time is present, past, or future. Right? Look at the English people. I fall, I fell, or I shall fall. I shall. Just put will there. Right? What about your... Somebody laugh? A little fairy laughed or something. It's a flower fairy we have. Aspect, people, indicates how the occurrence of the action is viewed, whether the action simply occurs, is in progress, is repeated, or is already completed, which is important, people. You need to know if you have eaten your Wheaties, or if you are eating your Wheaties, or if you always eat your Wheaties. Right? Simple aspect, progressive aspect, completed aspect. That's what we're learning, people. Right? And we have to learn that in tense form with the present, the future, perfect, right? Pluperfect tense. Oh, God, what is that? When you had done something. The perfect is I have fallen. The pluperfect is I had fallen. Right? Why is I have fallen? Why do they list that as present? It sounds like a perfect to me. When you complete something and say, I have done something, that is perfect. That is the perfect tense. No, it's really the present. But the action is completed. Right? I have fallen. I'm already down on the ground, bro. Right? Perfect. And then there's some more tenses here, people, that are summed up nicely in this little chart. So what you need to do is you need to sit on the toilet and you need to look at these forms and you need to absorb them. You understand? I'm saying on the toilet or in your car because I'm giving you times when you don't really need to concentrate. You are just stacking your brain. Take a look at this chart for 2 minutes, 3 times a day, right? When you have 2 minutes of nothing. Look at this chart. That's all. Just where you're getting it in your brain. People, look at all the terminology these nerds deal with. Primary tenses and secondary tenses. Oh, God. Is there a difference? Yes. Yes. Learn them. Learn them, what the differences are, right? Don't worry. We'll practice this in the form of the sentences. Mood, right? You don't have to worry too much about mood right now because we're going to have mood and voice because we're going to just have one mood and one voice for a while, right? And then they tell you what verbs are made of, their principal parts. And you look at that and you close the book and you say, that's it. I'm done. I can't take any more. Now, a day later, when you pick up the book, you're like, maybe I'll give it a try again. You start reading at the present indicative active, right? I do something. You do something. He, she, it does something. We do something. You do something. They do something. That is first person, second person, third singular. All of these are singular. I, you singular. He, she, it. And then we have the plural. We, you plural, you all, and they. Those are all plural. You hear that? More than one person. Singular and plural. And you got it from these different perspectives, the first person perspective, the second person perspective, and the third. This is all positional, people. This is all geometry, right? It's all geometry. Fantastic. And then some examples of the verbs. Paideo, I teach. Paidewes, you teach. Paidewe, he, she, it teaches. Can I see that? Paideomen, we teach. Paidewete, you teach. Paideusi, they teach. Isn't that nice? We got to memorize those forms and those endings, or else we're never going to be able to read. And guess what, people? These endings can change, right? Their basis can change in different dialects. The vowels around them can lengthen, shorten, right? Oh, God. Do you mean there are thousands of these forms I have to learn? Yes, there are thousands of forms, people. Take with me a trip to the end of the book. How do I get to the end? Fast forward to the like 700th, 650, I think is where the boom. Oh, that's good. Okay, look, people. Here's participles, right? What are participles? They're verbal adjectives, right? Fantastic. They can also be verbal nouns, but whatever. Watch this, people. Oh, here's the. I need the. Is that further? Wait, no, I'll get it. Look, people. This is your appendix. I know it scares everybody to be. This is all the stuff you're going to learn and you're going to have in your mind. And you're like, dude, I can't do that. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Right? Talk to my students who are reading now. Talk to them and say, can this be done? Here, I need the charts. Are the charts in the back? Or here, damn it. Oh, God, people. The paradigms. I just need the paradigms. Yeah, it's probably up where those participles were. Up, way up. People, I know this is inconvenient to sit here and wait. You know what I mean? You got things to do, people to go to, and we're just scrolling. Okay, we're not going to find it. It's way earlier, sweetie. It's way earlier. Go to here. Let's just do this and hop. Let's see this. Boom. Oh, yeah, here we go. I can see him. Oh, God, this makes me so excited. What are we doing? Oh, people, look at this. Here's the present participle middle passive for thematic verbs. See the root here? Lu omenos, right? Lu omeno. Lu omenoi. Oh, look at that accent. Love it. Anyway, all the same base, people, right? All from luo, the same verb. Here's a whole bunch of participles. Oh, God. Giving me the participles. Look at these. Oh, God. Wait a minute. They're verbs, but they have cases? Yeah. You just told us that nouns have cases. I did. But the verbs have cases too, right? When they're being used as verbal adjectives, right? They have cases too. It's all to make everything mesh. What do you need to do? You need to be reading units 1 through 3. You need to be memorizing the charts that are in bold, the paradigms, we call them, the endings. A, ace, ain. I, on, ice, os. I cannot forget those because I repetitively drove them into my head at the Berkeley intensive Greek course. Right? Fantastic. Good methodology of teaching. Now, Unit 3. Unit 3, we're going to start covering Unit 3 on Wednesday, and then we're going to go back and do exercises from 1, 2, and 3. And I want you to do self-diagnostics, people, to see how far you can come. Right? For those of you who need to go back and say, oh, I need to review my vocabulary from Unit 1 because I forgot all those words and now I can't translate anything. You need to do that. You have to be self-regulated. I would rather regulate that for you because if you were in my company, I could just force you just through sheer embarrassment, right? Because people in groups don't want to look like dummies. So you can embarrass somebody, and that's how you work. You know what I mean? If you want that higher standard, because the people who want it, they don't want shame. They want honor. They want to be able to do so many push-ups within a minute. They want to be able to run along the beach in so much time carrying wooden logs. Do you understand? They're bringing out the metal. Yeah. And that's what you're doing with these first 3 units. And it's the most memorization you will have for the whole text, but it is your foundation. Please commit yourself to this training and read units 1, 2, and 3. Memorize your vocabulary as best as you can. And everything in black, all of the paradigms. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, God. Right. We'll review them all Wednesday. We will read through unit 3. Right. Make sure that you understand all the tenses from 2 and 3, because they're really one unit just broken up into 2. All right, people? Fantastic. How was that for a demon? Let's end with a little bit more of these people. Bring them up and play that. Come on, Chewy. Yeah. Yeah, bring it up. That's fun. I caught Chewy napping. Fantastic. Bo, let's listen.
It would be eisegesis, to read into. So when you're reading something and you're looking at an ancient language, you're trying to get at the author's intention by different levels of
You're trying
Right
to
now. Heard of her
to the ancient
medical tech dishonest
have it. Sit.
Oh,
Go back to what I'm talking.
across the board,
Here's
which
the
is
problem.
it's realms
Right now?
God.
he's
Okay. Oh,
confusing
God,
and
stop. It's so
conflating
Haven't you
bad.
ever heard of
whole-
hermeneutics?
It's realms of how we do
Stop. You're trying to get to the intention of the author. No, you're not. You're reading an ancient language.
Amen. You're pulling out a specific context in Galen's medical text and trying to apply it to everything across the board,
Here's
which
the
is
problem.
which is intellectually dishonest.
Here's the problem. I'm not pulling it out of Galen. Does Galen have it? Yes. Euripides has it. He gets a drug that is a Christ. One of the characters asks, is it a Christ? This is not from the medical. This is from everything. Everything, Wes Huff, you fake. Yeah, this is why he wouldn't face me. I can tell you right now, and I can tell your audience. Your audience must know this man does not really read Greek. He's, what is he, finishing his PhD?
He's finishing his PhD.
Yeah, he's finishing his PhD in biblical studies. You know what that means? It means he's had a couple of semesters of Greek. Yeah, he was able to say the name Xenophon. That was nice. Dude, does he read ancient Greek? No. That's why what comes out of his mouth is theological bullshit.
For traveling and commuting.
Oh, God. No. Get out of here, you travel bag. Oh, look at this. I'd like to kick him in the nuts. Fantastic. Fantastic. Now, look at this gentleman's expression, by the way. I love if you watch his expression. Don't play it back again. True, but if you watch his expression, watch what he's going to say, people. He's going to say, somehow this was demonic. Right? Somehow. How was it demonic? Tell us.
Through 4 says that a time has come.
Why what comes out of his mouth is theological bullshit.
You know, 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 3 through 4 says that a time is coming when people will not endure sound teaching. They will turn away from listening to the truth and wander off into myths. And that's exactly what this person in academia is doing. I mean, the fact that he was even teaching college students. Yeah, this is why we're seeing the decline in actual truth that we're seeing in many institutions.
Okay. Two things. The decline, that is a fat fly. The decline, blow it up. Me. The decline in academic institutions. Hey, I went to St. Mary's, and within just a couple of years, I had more of them taking their Greek than they had ever before, receiving from 5 different dioceses, sending people there to learn Greek from me. And we had people calling us who got my students, who were finishing their formation. They're becoming priests, right? They're finishing their formation. Their priests that guided them through that process contacted us, my department head, and said, my God, these people can actually read Greek. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? Okay. I think he's talking to us. I don't know. That's that's what everybody sees. That's what he's saying anyway. That's what, do you understand? Oh my God. That's the frustration, people. It's not demon possession all the time. Okay, keep playing him. What else did he say? There was something, go back. There was something he said at the beginning that was very important of that little exchange. Go back. Read ancient Greek. No. That's why what comes out of his mouth is theological bullshit.
2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 3.
Okay. That's why what comes out of his mouth is theological bullshit. And then the guy opens up with theological bullshit from a translation of a text that he has never actually read. He doesn't know what a Christ is, and it scares him.
3 through 4 says that a time is coming when people will not endure sound teaching. They will turn away from listening to the truth and wander off into myths. And that's exactly what this person in academia.
Galen is not a myth. Dioscorides is not a myth. Euripides is not a myth. These are people Christing and telling you what Christing is
doing. I mean, the fact that he was even teaching college students. Yeah, this is why we're seeing.
Look at how he can't even express it. This is why you're seeing what? This is why you're seeing priests who can read these texts now, right? Do you understand who it is that is talking to you, satanic congregation? Do you understand the spirit of ignorance?
The decline in actual truth that we're seeing in many institutions. People are teaching doctrines of myths.
The decline of truth in universities. Do you know the purpose of a university is not to derive truth? If it were, it wouldn't be a university. It would be a religious school, right? Where you'd go and read about Allah or Yahoo or Jesus with his naked boys, whatever one you want to put in there. That's not a university. Universities are for investigation. Universities are from the Greek Museum. They were designed by Greeks who wrote about what paideia was. Stop talking about it. Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah. Wait, what? I can't leave. Stop talking about the religion and actually listen to Jesus's teaching. Exactly. Blessed are the eunuch boys whose balls are Christed. People, listen to Jesus and love him. How fantastic. Give me a little more clip. I need a little more of this man's
to suit
genius.
their own desires, their own needs. Even mentioning the name of Jesus made this man uncomfortable. But it gets, there's more. Trust me, we're almost done, but there's more. I want you to see, just judge his erratic behavior. I mean, this doesn't seem like a person that's very solid in actual truth. You'd think that he would be more calm. But Proverbs 29:11 says that a fool gives full vent to his spirit, but a wise, they hold it back.
No, that's not what it says. You've never actually read it. Do you understand? You've never actually read it. And if this is me losing control, it's because you are trying to take my congregation into a back alley and finger them with your faith. Do you know what the people in bring me big? Do you know what the people in these comments are throwing? They're throwing Ephesians and the armor of God. You morons haven't even read that. If you did, you would notice that the weapons that you are arming yourselves against are the echidnaic fire arrows. You idiots. Give me a little more.
And so this man is giving full vent to his spirit, which the Bible would say makes him a fool.
This is not a craftsman. This is not a skill. Do you see what I just did? I just pointed to him. I put my arm into his chest. This is not a craftsman. This is not a skill that you are watching. This is a faith at work. It is not a science. It is a faith. And with faith, you have something called truth that supersedes reality. It contradicts itself. Its own existence is a hilarious sham. This is the hilarity, people. This is the madness. And this is exactly what we want. A little more. This is theology taking you into a back alley and putting its your butt. Wait. Did you love that look on his face as much as I did? Let's see that again. Yeah. To a back alley, and this is not a skill. This is theology taking you into a back alley and putting its your butt. Look at him. Look at him. This is what the child soul that has been abused for so long has to reckon with. Look at his face one more time. You into craftsman. This is not a skill. This is theology taking you into a back alley and putting its your butt. You see how he looks into the mirror? He looks into the mirror. This is the purpose of the Bacchic purge, people. You show them their reality. It's a medical process. Yeah. And that's why he wouldn't face me. That's why he wouldn't. Let's read some Greek. Let's look at where it says Jesus. He wanted Mary to suck it down. I love it.
How do you really feel?
Oh, let me tell you. Sometimes I think I can feel their buttocks. Okay, wait a minute, people. Did you see? Look at the look. Look at the look. Okay, people, I just want you to see. Is this gratuitous? Absolutely. It's gratuitous education. Look at the look in his face when he feels it. Do you understand? Yeah, he got it.
How do you really feel?
He got it. Sometimes I think I can feel their buttocks.
You're passionate about this,
I
aren't
think
you?
I can feel it. Well, it's what the devil gives you, man. It's what the devil gives you. Look, he's been pumped up in his pride. He thinks he's something now because he slaughtered somebody who was making stuff up. Well, guess what? This is the gymnasium of the cosmos, baby. Right? You'll be taken down. You'll be taken down by somebody who knows. And that somebody who knows is going to be me. Thank you for coming today. I want everybody at U to be hitting 1 through 3 like she was the best thing in life. Do you understand? Hit it again. Another full day. Come to me Wednesday and be ready to do some translation. Satanic congregation, this is a special time. Right now. It's coming. We're set. We're watching it. Hail Satan.
Roll around like a zombie do. Eyes roll in the back of their head, eating the dead. Blood drinkers, snow blind again. On the microphone, 1, 2. Orphic harmony on the harp. It's Donnie Darko, milking these motherfucking bricks out. Teddy Bass putting in more work. With politicians pulling your skirts. Just dance a little bit. Wugga wugga, 2 shoes at the party. Dressed to kill. These motherfucking drugs got him ill, baby. I'm a Diaz dead switch with the prick.
Who brought these drugs?
Brought the drugs.
Hit him with the magic tune.